the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Smith, his first carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Ryan. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Ryan eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up. Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic could get you scored on again. Up to make the stop, the Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
5 brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
On the return, Deontay Harris. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
He'll field this at the 5. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening...
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Tanner Muse in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
2nd down and goal.
Six 0 our score after 1.
With the score, Falcons 6, Saints 0.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Breeze. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead.
The kick is
and his kick is right through.
The score, Saints 7, Falcons 6.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, this is Kamara, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Ready. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
On the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. To throw, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And 9.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Janoris Jenkins.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7.
Falcons 13, Saints 7. to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Breeze now. Looking long for Thomas. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Complete to
Michael Thomas.
Touchdown.
76 yards. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Score Saints 14. Falcons 13.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
So remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So after the INT, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Breeze now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Breeze going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been...
And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler.
Ryan's pass intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Breeze. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Oh, he's ridiculous.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Now Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Ryan. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
48-yard line.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Smith. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. It's a room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
The tackle made by
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints 17-yard line.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 51. Check. Check mic 47. Check mic 47.
Ryan. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Slam.
A handoff to Smith, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Up to go for 2. Now it's Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They begin on the ground with Kamara. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The end of the 3rd quarter.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Alvin Kamara.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Bree's going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
To Alvin Kamara.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And
let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Kamara. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out, or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Throw left side, complete. That's Jacobs. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Jacobs again.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go to the century mark.
You got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Come on, fellas.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. One more time with Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Check 51. Hey, Tuesday. Check nickel. Switch. 59, ready.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Running with Kamara. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
On the carry.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Going for it all. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Ready, we're ready. Hey, come. It's ready. You can't block me. You can't block me.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people.